Now it doesn't make much sense. It ought to be a law against any day that's spent not appreciating being alive. Now I know you can agree that this day was meant to be, although it's never a guarantee. So sing along with me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday. Yes, I am here at Morton Arboretum. Spending my birthday out with the trees. A little bit of nature. So it's a great day outside. It's a bit windy, but the weather is much warmer than it is typically this time of year. So we're getting a week of really nice weather. These are the colors of spring. That's the one great thing about having a birthday in spring is that the winter's over. It's a new year. Flowers are blossoming, trees are out. So I've never been really great at identifying trees. So luckily, as you can see here, the trees are labeled. A lot of them haven't bloomed yet, so trees are still a bit barren, but I will probably leave the talking to a minimum. Enjoy the sights and sounds of the wind, the birds, the helicopters, the people talking amongst themselves with their children and their family. So this Arboretum is a membership club you can join. You can also come as a guest, and it's half off on Wednesdays. It's open all year round. I've come here in the autumn, and I've come here in the winter time when they have the Christmas lights out. It's really popular. This is my first time out in the spring. And it's a trail that goes around the entire park. Let's see. I should probably look and see. Hey, let's go down here. I hope the wind sounds aren't too harsh. So this is a form of meditation for me. When I first learned about the concept of meditation, it was the traditional eyes closed, practicing stillness in the form of being physically still for a certain period of time in a certain spot, whether that be on the floor or a meditation chair or seat or something like that. And it was very useful and very helpful and worked. But now I'm at a point where I don't find that kind of practice to be that useful. I prefer to get out and move my body. Black locusts, brooms, brush clovers, honey locusts, pea shrubs, red buds, wisterias. This is a very large trail. I forgot how large this property is. They're doing the gardening there, but okay. The Korea collection, honeysuckle families, kind of more for the exercise now because there's not a lot of blooming yet, but as I was saying, walking can be a form of meditation, particularly if you practice conscious breathing, being aware of your breath. Inhale. I usually do inhale for 6 seconds. No, inhale for 3 seconds. Hold for about 2, and exhale. Do a long exhale for about 6 seconds. Now, another thing about walking is it can be very therapeutic, in the sense that you can process thoughts, feelings, and emotions while walking. It's something that I read about how when the body is working in sync, for example, right foot moves up with your left arm, and vice versa, left foot with the right arm in a swinging motion. I don't know if you can see, maybe I could do it this way. Wide angle, left, right. Sort of like a military march, but it helps the mind process thoughts, feelings that get stuck, almost like a record that's just seen blackbirds and robins so far. I haven't seen anything. I would like to see what those are flying up, but I can't at the moment. So as I was saying, therapeutic walking. So for instance, hey, woke up this morning feeling like dag. Another birthday, nothing to do, no plans. And I got stuck in the social media thing, which I'll admit, I try not to do, but I did. I see people all the time do things for their birthday, even if it was just more of the human social aspect, going out to dinner, lunch, brunch, whatever, with a friend. And it's a reminder of how, as I mentioned before, let my social life sort of deteriorate, especially since the pandemic. So that's a thought. Now, me talking about it while walking is helping me to sort of process that and not feel as bad about it, because I am grateful for this day that I was able to drive out here. My legs work, I'm able to walk. I'm able to do something that I really enjoy doing. I'm able to see another birthday. And I think we all have to find peace with whatever the situation we are in. Is that a blue jay? Oh, let's see. He's coming over here. That is, I don't know what that is. It's not a blue jay. Blue jays are much louder. I see more birds on my neighborhood walk than out here so far, but I digress. Hey, I wonder if I can walk in the grass. I'd like to see what that plant is. Is it labeled? Shit, I'm gonna walk. They probably don't want you to walk on the grass, I feel like, but is that a label? No, it's not labeled. I'm gonna walk on it anyways. Look how beautiful this is. Not sure what kind of tree this is, but man, it's getting there. I wonder, so next week is gonna be back in the 50s, 30s, 40s. If that like throws the plants off when we have a stretch of like really warm weather, and they're like, oh man, you tricked us, you fooled us. It's like starts snowing next week. Like, what do the plants do? I'm like, oh. But they know where they're at. They're like, it's Chicago. We ain't coming out till at least May. I think I'm gonna shut up now and just enjoy the ambiance. is a great time to get some vitamin D. Right there on the arm, soaking it in. But I always wear this hat because I'm more conscious about keeping the sun out of my eyes and out of my face. So I try to minimize dark spots and stuff like that. I also put on sunscreen on my face at least. And lip balm and things with SPF in it. Okay, so I am, it's kind of hard to see, but I'm right there where it says Crowley Marsh. And I want to take this route on down to the crab apples and back to where I started. I forget just how large this place is. Every time I come here, I park in the same parking lot and I walk the same routes, and there's like a whole, and I forget that you can drive, like this road here, you can drive to different parts of the property. You don't have to walk, because some of these trails are so long. I end up in the same predicament. Every time I come here, I try to walk a trail, and then I end up like not finishing it because it's too long. But I remember this trail. It's a beautiful lake. And we have the cherry blossoms. I'm just gonna pretend like I'm in Japan for a second. Because if I was, this is what I'd be doing. I'm gonna walk up to the cherry blossoms, and I think I'm gonna go that way. I remember where I'm at now. Patricia L. Lynch. Oh, that's a person. Somebody left their bracelet. Hello, beautiful. Well, the bees aren't out yet. I haven't seen any bees out doing their thing. Finally some color. Finally some color. Okay, let's go this way. If I remember correctly, this way is very it's like a wide open, there's not a lot of trees in this area. But there's artwork along the way. So we'll check out some of that. The Crab Apple Collection Trail. Every time I come here, they're not out crab apples. But here's a picture of a crab apple. I never knew those were crab apples. So that's what these guys are. They're blooming. Maybe a week or so. Here we go. I've been looking for this. That's what they are. They're name tags. Japanese red pine. Penis densiflora. This is a red pine. Penis resinosa. I wonder how one tells the difference between this guy and this guy. Because they both have like acorns on them. What about this is another red pine? Does this have a tag on it? It does. Norway spruce. Dawn redwood. Pretty sure you see a lot of these in California. Which is someplace I would rather be, but if I can't see the redwoods in California, I will see the redwoods in Illinois. I will make do with what I can, when I can, and with what I have. You may not drive a great big Cadillac. You may not have a car at all, but remember, brothers and sisters, you can still stand tall. Just be thankful for what you got. Ooh, a pecan tree. Daffodils, and they have there's a group down there, if you can see, like a painting group that's drawing daffodils. So I think this is the route I want to go to. I think I am here and I'm trying to go down to there. So yeah, I think I'm going the right way. To Lake Marbo. Now usually there's a art exhibit here called the Mother Earth or something like that. It's like a wood sculptures, but they taking that down for some reason. It was really popular, but we're supposed to have other exhibits here on this side. Hopefully, I haven't been on this side of the property before, so it's just a lot more secluded. Right. Okay, good morning. Good afternoon. All right. Yeah, doing a little. Yeah, GoPro.
That's neat.
Yeah, just a little bit of journaling. So I guess I'm going this way. Lake Morton. So I guess this is the lake here. Hopefully we'll see. Yes, it is a lot more secluded on this side. A lot less windy, a lot less traffic noise. I wish I had known about this before. This is probably one of the biggest nature attractions. I mean, definitely is the biggest nature attraction in the Chicagoland area, outside of Chicago, with the exception of the Chicago parks, lakefront, etc. But this county, it's outside of Chicago, and I would just say the whole Chicagoland area is really big on preserving nature. The county that Chicago is in has a pretty nice forest preserve, but this one here, DuPage County, has so many great forest preserves and walking trails and lakes and places to be out in nature. So, but this place here, the Arboretum, really is a treasure in the entire Midwest, I would say. Witch Hazel Dale. So this, okay. I'm not sure what witch hazel looks like, but okay. So I'm assuming these are witch hazels that haven't, because they're trees, right? They're branches. So I'm not sure if these are witch hazels. Let me look it up real quick. Well, actually, this is it. Okay. A vernal witch hazel. So this is where your witch hazel comes from. I'm gonna like do a little. It's kind of weird. Wow. I have to come back here in the later in the spring or in the summer when you really see these blossom. Not trees. Hello. All right. If I had a bike like that, I would travel with it. I wonder if you could, I don't know how much it would cost for luggage. Let's see which hazel thing. Let's see what this is. Don't fall in the water. Autumn flame wet red maple. Oh, look, it kind of looks like a flame. I'll probably just do a walk around. I don't want to overdo it on the walk, and I should actually just become a member. Is it recording still?
I think it's a good idea, the train. Just wrap it around it, buddy.
Huh. Wow, I like this natural thing right here. So I walk from 23. Okay. So, I had a thought earlier I forgot to mention. So one of the things about walking in nature is some religious traditions, I'm thinking in one in particular, where each sort of element of nature is represented in like a deity. So in like Yoruba, West African tradition, you have like, I forgot what it's called. We have Imonja, which is representative of water, the ocean. Oya, that represents the wind, which I've always found, is this a trail? This is a trail. If this is a trail, I'm walking it. I'm walking this trail. Absolutely. So, if I remember correctly, Oya, which is kind of deity that represents wind. And this is not a garbage can. Tree science in action. We're collecting leaf litter to study the effect of trees on soil. So the wind is free. It's like the greatest representation of freedom, because although it moves in a direction, in a specific direction collectively, wind just tends to move around. Changes speed, it goes one way, it goes another way. And I just like that aspect of wind and air that we breathe, oxygen we take into our lungs. I don't know where I was going with that, but it's just some stream of consciousness. Stevie Wonder has a song called Tomorrow Robins Will Sing. Love that song. How's it go? I'm glad you asked. It goes, tomorrow robins will sing. Tomorrow robins will sing. It really is no big thing, 'cause tomorrow robins will sing. Tomorrow blue jays will fly. The weather forecast, clear sky. So dry those tears from your eyes, 'cause tomorrow blue jays will fly. Hey, look at that chair, seat, a throne. There's a whatchamacallit, a pelican. What's that? Yes, that's I got it. I think I caught it. Story. All right. There is definitely a scent. There is a scent. You can really smell the bark on the trees. You can really smell it. It's oh, there he's back. If I could like bottle up the scent that I smell now and use it for like body oil or something, that would be great. I wonder exactly what the scent is that I smell. Well, if you joined me, if you stayed along this long, if you're still watching, thanks for joining me on my birthday out in nature. You know, I won't tell you how old I am, but I will say, I won't tell you exactly how old I am, but I will say I'm older than 32 and younger than 34, but that's all I'm telling you. I'm not giving you any more hints, all right? So, thanks for joining me. If it's 2 of you that watched, that's enough. 2 is, it doesn't matter. I enjoyed being out, taking my camera along. Because actually, I watch my own videos. And get a lot of relaxation out of it. So